Alrighty, mates. Welcome to Queenstown, the adventure capital of New Zealand. We've got a ripper of a day planned, so let's get cracking. We'll start our journey at the heart of the town, the Queenstown Gardens. These gardens are a beauty, with stunning views of Lake Wakatipu and the Remarkables mountain range. But here's a quirky historical tidbit for you. Did you know that these gardens were once a rugby field? Yep, back in the day, the locals used to scrum down right here. Now, it's a serene spot to stroll around, play some frisbee, or even have a little picnic with some of those delicious Kiwi treats like LNP and pavlova. Now, let's head over to the Skyline Gondola, mate. It's an iconic ride that takes you up Bob's Peak, and the views from up there will make your jaw drop like a possum with a startle. Speaking of possums, did you know they're not native to New Zealand? They were introduced by some bloke who thought it was a good idea to bring them here for the fur trade. Silly bugger. Anyway, once you've had your fill of breathtaking views, try the luge. It's like go-karting, but gravity does most of the work. Gotta admit, it's an absolute hoot. Next up, we'll make our way to the historic gold mining town of Arrowtown. Crikey, this place is a real step back in time. Stroll along the charming streets, and you'll feel like you're in a Wild West movie. The Chinese settlement here is a must-visit spot. Those Chinese gold miners had a tough time, but their culture and heritage have left a lasting mark on this town. Now, if you're feeling peckish, grab some piping hot fish and chips at one of the local joints. Trust me, it's better than finding a hobbit in your closet. Now we're off to Glenorchy, and the drive there is nothing short of a blockbuster movie experience. Remember Isengard from Lord of the Rings? You'll pass by some of those filming locations. It's like being in Middle-earth, but watch out for hobbits crossing the road. Just kidding, they're more likely to be at the Green Dragon in Matamata. Glenorchy itself is a stunning little town nestled between the mountains and Lake Wakatipu. It's a haven for hikers, and you can embark on some epic treks here, like the Root Burn Track. Alright, enough nature for a bit. Let's go for a thrill. The shot over jet awaits, and it's like a roller coaster on water. Hang on tight, because this baby can make you scream like a possum in a pillow fight. The shot over river carves its way through a breathtaking canyon, and you'll feel the rush as the jet boat zips through the narrow gaps. After all that excitement, it's time to unwind with some classic Kiwi wine tasting in the Gibbston Valley. Queenstown and its surroundings are famous for their world-class vineyards, so you're in for a treat. Sip on some Pinot Noir, take in the scenic vineyard views, and if you spot a sheep roaming around, don't be surprised. They're the unofficial mascots of New Zealand. As the day winds down, we'll finish off our adventure with a relaxing cruise on Lake Wakatipu aboard the historic TSS Earnslaw. It's a vintage steamship that's been chugging along these waters since 1912. The views of the Southern Alps reflecting in the lake are simply magical. Well, folks, that's a wrap for our fantastic day in Queenstown. I hope you've had a blast experiencing the best this town has to offer. Remember, you can always come back for more, and we'll be here to welcome you with open arms and a good dose of Kiwi hospitality. Cheers!